Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning in. We have some really fun things to talk about. I'm just going to do the same segment every day, 4 days, 4 times a day on this channel, and then soon to be, well, at least once a day on H.R. Goodman's other channel. It'll just be the same segment over again. Clinton is going to be nominee, ladies and gentlemen. I've been saying this since 2017, February of 2017. Don't take my word for it. You will hear Clinton herself. You will hear President Trump, and you'll hear President Trump. You'll hear Madam Secretary. What can I tell you? They're going to tell you what I've been telling you. President Trump has stated there's a secret. I know a secret. Don't you love President Trump? Like, they say he's not honest. No, he's honest. He's honest to a fault because he's not calculating with his see, Democrats are used to very sly and very surreptitious deception. That's why Clinton needed a public and private face. So when Trump says, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, they're like, oh my God, he's an authoritarian. It's like, no. The courts have sometimes allowed Trump to do things. Sometimes they've struck down things. There are checks and balances. Democrats keep losing. So they're like, we got to pack the courts. Like, nah, try winning an election. You knew the rules. In fact, CNN's Chris Cillizza today said, there's no way at all that President Trump knows anything. There's just no way that he knows anything. Flashback. Let's see. He predicted. Cillizza predicted. I think it was Clinton 277 to. Hold on. There was a. He predicted 277 electoral college votes for Hillary Clinton. This is the day before the election. Let me just see this. Then he said that the dossier there's no way it was purchased by Clinton's campaign. And then we found out that, of course, it was purchased by Clinton's campaign. Here you go. Here's the tweet from November 7th, while NPR quoted me in 2015 saying that Clinton would lose swing states. And it quoted me and 538. 538 said Trump wouldn't be GOP nominee. I was saying in 2015, this is going to be my second election that I predict accurately. This time around, absolutely nobody on the planet saying what I'm saying, but Clinton 275, Trump 215. Chris Cillizza, November 7, 2016. The Washington Post said Hillary Clinton has enough electoral college votes to win the White House in this final fixed map. Do not believe the nonsense when people say, oh my goodness, oh the Russians. Everybody was saying the same thing. Everyone was saying the same thing. The Electoral College was in their sights, ladies and gentlemen. They knew what they were doing. Now you want to pack the courts. Now you want to abolish the Electoral College. It's like, well, you knew. You were actually, they were so confident. President Trump will defeat Clinton again, but she could possibly win. I'm telling you, 100% Clinton is going to be nominee. I cannot tell you 100% that Clinton will lose to Trump. I say 90%. 90%, okay? 90%. But here, let's just look at we'll just listen to this, the soulful sounds, the beautiful sounds once again. Okay, hold on one second. There's one great line from Oh my God, there's one great line from Bill Clinton that let's see. I'm the only one who's not running for anything. She may or may not run for something. So let's just see if I can get that one too. So I have some great audio for everybody here. To my super chat, by the way, thank you so very much. I know these are very tough times, but if you want to support my voice, thank you so very much. It means a great deal to me. Hold on one second, Bill Clinton. They're on a panel with Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Let's see, just real quick. Okay, so. Oh, here. Oh, my God. Okay. I have to go to C-SPAN for this one. Okay, so this is actually, you're going to hear President Trump giving you the secret that I've told you about since 2017. You're going to hear Clinton saying she will support the nominee because she knows it's going to be her. So, hold on one second. So, where is this? Oh my God. Okay, I just thought of this right now, so now I'm like trying to find it. Basically, Bill Clinton spills the beans also. Oh my God. Here, hold on. All right, you'll see what I mean. Okay, here. Let's just hear it. Listen to this.
One final question, which I will ask, but I just want to say, after the question, we're going to have a reception at the Sport and Fitness Lounge, so I hope you'll all join us. And
they're going to have a reception at the Sport and Fitness Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. So please join them. Hold on one second. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. This is Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Georgetown University Law Center last year, October 30th, 2019. Okay? You're going to love this. You're going to love this very much. Okay? And then you're going to hear President Trump, then you're going to hear Hillary Clinton. But here, check it out.
As well as the people in the overflow room. And then that you'll also let our incredible guests leave the stage before you depart. Okay, now the question that's on everybody's mind, from Madeline Barty. You've all been in D.C. for quite some time now. Are you rooting for the Nationals in the World Series?
I guess I should go first. I'm the only one that's not running for anything, and ever, or at least she may or may not ever run for anything, but I can't legally run for president again. I wouldn't.
I'm the only one not running for anything ever. Oh my goodness, I spilled the beans. Oh my goodness. He just stated, I'm the only one not running for anything on October 30th, 2019. What do you think Clinton is running for? What do you think he's eluding his wife running for? He just spilled the beans, and this is the secret that President Trump knows. And I talked about this on H.A. Goodman's other channel. I talked about this on this channel. I keep telling everyone. Okay? Check it out again. Oh, Lord.
The cameras show that.
So I have one final question, which I will ask, but I just want to say, after the question, we're going to have a reception at the Sport and Fitness Lounge.
Meet us all at the Sport and Fitness Lounge, okay?
I hope you'll all join us, and as well as
bring your masks.
people in the overflow room. And then that you'll also let our incredible guests leave the stage before you depart. Okay.
You're talking about people who are at Georgetown Law School, going to the Sport and Fitness Lounge and the Overflow Room, who lost to President Trump. These people believe that they are intellectually and morally superior. Most importantly, they believe they're morally superior. I know the type of person. They think that they're morally superior. They have no time to debate. They have no time to do anything but judge and condemn. And they lost by 70,000 votes to President Trump. You don't think that they want a rematch? Do you not think that they want a rematch? Of course. Just really quickly, this is before we get to President Trump. This is really important, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. He spills the beans. This is the one time in his life that Bill Clinton is honest. I'm the only person not running for anything. Oopsie. I spilled the beans.
Okay, now the question that's on everybody's mind, from Madeline Barty. You've all been in D.C. for quite some time now. Are you rooting for the Nationals in the World Series?
I guess I should go first.
Oh, okay, Bill. What are you going to say? Are you going to go ahead and spill the beans? Because obviously you're not running for anything. We know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg's not running for anything. But why would you start off by saying, I'm the only one not running for anything? Are you alluding to the fact that your wife is actually running, which is exactly what H.A. Goodman has been saying since 2017? Oh my goodness, I think I found the holy grail of Clinton 2020.
I'm the only one that's not running for anything, and ever, or at least she may or may not ever run for anything, but I can't legally run for president again.
So he spilled the beans there. This is the secret that President Trump is talking about. So, do you want to know a secret? Ooh, oh. Do you promise not to tell? Ooh, oh, oh.
See me for 4 more years. We're not, we think a little bit differently. You know what? I'll tell you, it does amaze me that President Obama hasn't supported Sleepy Joe. It just hasn't happened. When's it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Why isn't it? He knows something that you don't know. And I think I know. But you don't know. So it'll be interesting. But with Bernie, I saw...
He knows something that you don't know that I think I know. Okay? And we'll just do this. We'll just do this, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do this. Let's just listen to Madam Secretary. She's running. She's running again, ladies and gentlemen. She's running again. Well, she's going to be nominee. Forget about running. And she could possibly become president. Now, Hillary Clinton presidency, she would be impeached for actual crimes. And that would actually dismantle the Democratic Party faster than her losing to President Trump. But I want President Trump to win. My God. It would be, devastating for me if President Trump did not win. He will win. I'm just letting you know that she's the only person who gives the Democratic Party a chance. And she might be the only person in 2024. Without President Trump, she could possibly win in 2024. This year, I give her a 10% chance. I give President Trump 90%. My prediction, my 100% certainty Clinton will run from 2017 onwards. Nobody on the planet has been telling you this. Well, she'll be nominee. I don't even want to get into she will be nominee, run, be nominee, whatever. She will be. I said Clinton 2020 is a reality. Get ready for 8 years of Trump. But check this out. I told you this, and it's now taking place. She's going to be nominee. She could possibly win, although I believe President Trump will win. 100% Clinton will become nominee. I cannot give you 100% that Clinton won't win. So whether it's, coach, my ACL, well, what happened? I slid into second, coach. I'm going to need an ACL. I'm going to need surgery. Oh, well, who do we have? We have Rodham. Oh, okay. So check it out.
Me that, yeah, we're having a debate on our side of the political ledger, but it's a debate about the right issue. How do we get to health care coverage for everybody that we can afford?
By the way, if you listen to Madam Secretary's voice before you go to bed, you only have the most wonderful dreams. You should try it sometime.
Will you support whoever the candidate is on the Democratic side?
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Yeah, because
Okay, so that's it. Nothing more that needs to be said. Wait,
I think I know who they're likely to be.
who will they be? Let's listen to this again. Who will they be? That's bizarre. Who will they be?
And there goes health care for millions of Americans. And it is striking to me that, yeah, we're having a debate on our side of the political ledger, but it's a debate about the right issue. How do we get to health care coverage for everybody that we can afford?
Will you support whoever the candidate is on the Democratic side?
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Yeah, because I think I know who they're likely to be.
Who are they? Who do you think it's going to be?
I'm not going to go that. I'm not going to go there. Now, look, I think that we have to measure the risk to the country. And, look, it won't surprise you to hear me say I think that another term of our current administration would be deeply damaging to our economy, to our society, to our standing in the world, whatever metric you want to choose. And
This is what Democrats do. Especially, this is like a very Clintonian thing. They do this. They say Trump is dangerous. Danger. They say damaging. They say authoritarian. They say despot. They use these phrases. They don't know what these phrases mean. They have no clue what these phrases mean. They don't know. And then they wonder why they lost. They are expecting everyone to have the same sensibilities of a Democrat. Not minding never-ending conflict, military conflict, that's fine. You can have the max boot Bill Kristol foreign policy, and you can want Bernie Sanders' Medicare for all, but we're a big tent. We're a really big tent. So, we're just a big tent. We have, a lot of people in our tent. And I'm telling you that their mentality, that's their mentality. Their mentality is, we can judge, we're morally superior, we are just fine. Democrats are just fine with keeping Americans overseas in places of conflict, fighting in never-ending conflict forever. President Trump is ending the longest-running military intervention in American history. And he signed a peace deal, and it's like they don't get it. They don't see that the average American does not want interventions, a very militant foreign policy. Compared to President Obama, President Trump did not obliterate a country. President Obama did. If it was Hillary Clinton, she would have kept Americans there forever. She said she wanted more Americans in regions of never-ending conflict. So I can tell you, I could give you the exact countries and the suffering, but that's not part of YouTube policies. But President Trump is bringing back, ending America's longest-running intervention, longest military conflict in our history. And not one Democrat is saying, hey, that's a good job. Because they don't care. That's the thing. They do not care. That's the issue. That's the issue. Well, let's just go back. We'll go back and forth and back and forth. Just listen again. Listen again. She tells you exactly, this is why I respect Hillary Clinton. I respect Clinton because I respect the honesty. Clinton is honest in her treachery. Bernie Sanders is not honest. He's like, oh, I'm going to fight the 1%. Well, then go join the Green Party. Then you would end the Democratic Party tomorrow, and they would have to do anything you ask them to do or demand them to do if you join the Green Party. They would pass a Medicare for All bill within months, within a month of you joining the Green Party. But he won't do that because he's not really fighting the 1%. But let's continue. Let's listen.
And there goes health care for millions of Americans. And it is striking to me that, yeah, we're having a debate on our side of the political ledger, but it's a debate about the right issue. How do we get to health care coverage for everybody that we can afford?
Will you support the nominee, yes or no? Clinton says yes because it's going to be me. Okay, I speak Clintonian. I can give you the definitions, the meanings, or the translation. She's saying, I will vote for the nominee because the nominee will be me. This is the Spider Rip, thank you. Odinga Mobutu indicted eventually after Clinton loses, after she loses. But Clinton will lose this election. Again, they won't care. It'll be a situation where Clinton says, look, you're asking me, I don't really want to, but, and then it'll go back and forth, and they'll say, please, 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 and then Clinton will run, she will lose again, and she'll say, look, I didn't even want to run to begin with. So, or there's a slight chance she wins. If people don't take it seriously and actually vote for President Trump, there's a slight chance she wins, but here.
You support whoever the candidate is on the Democratic side?
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Yeah, because I think I know who they're likely to be.
Who are they? Who do you think it's going to be?
Don't you love the innocence? Who do you think it's going to be? Gosh, who do you think it's going to be? Would you be referring to yourself? Would you be referring to yourself? Who do you think it's going to be? My goodness. Do you think maybe it's going to be, I don't know, you? Are you alluding to perhaps you being the nominee? No. Are you alluding to you? Yes. That's what, and so this is what President Trump is saying. You can hear President Trump, the whole segment is right here.
Bernie Sanders has dropped out.
I did see that today.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't really drop out. He didn't really. What about his delegates? I mean, he said he's going to keep his delegates, and which is sort of interesting. He's going to keep his delegates, and he'd like to get more. Now, is he dropping out or not? That's not dropping out. When you keep your delegates, and then you want more delegates before you get to the convention, that's a weird deal going on there. I don't know what's happening. And I don't know why President Obama hasn't supported Joe Biden a long time ago. There's something he feels is wrong. Why isn't he'll come out? I'm sure he's got to come out at some point, because he certainly doesn't want to see me for 4 more years. We're not. We think a little bit differently. You know what? I'll tell you. It does amaze me that President Obama hasn't supported Sleepy Joe. It just hasn't happened. When's it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Why isn't it? He knows something that you don't know. That I think I know, but you don't know. So it'll be interesting. But with Bernie.
Do you want to know a secret? Ooh, ah, ooh. Adam on 3458. Bill doesn't want Hillary to be president. He loves. Adam on 3458. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I think I actually think he wants. I think Adam on 3458. He wants to go back to the Oval Office. I just want to go back to the Oval Office. Oh my goodness, good times. Adam on 31458. How to get an 800 credit score LLC. Always great content, HA. Keep up the good work. Thank you so very much. Thank you. How to get an 800 credit score LLC. Great company. Check out the website, everybody. How to get an 800 credit score LLC. Especially in this time period. My God. This time, this I think the economy will rebound, everybody. And I think it'll rebound faster than people think. How to get an 800 credit score, LLC. Thank you so very much, as always. As always. Adam all through in 458. Thank you again. D-Lynn, thank you. You know, really quickly, I have a wonderful subscriber who wrote in the comment section that he got into an argument with a family member, and he was, really upset about it. And my advice is, first of all, just honestly, if you call back the family member and just say, gosh, I was, just if you have to pretend, just say, yeah, you know what, I don't want to argue. Maybe I was wrong about certain things. Just make peace, whatever you have to do to make peace, because there's people who have serious issues against President Trump. The derangement is real. I am telling everyone, do not, number one, ever talk politics with family or friends. It doesn't matter, or coworkers, if hopefully you still have them after everything. But do not talk politics. It doesn't matter if they say to you that President Trump wants to put everyone in a space capsule and launch everyone into space with the new Space Force. That's what it's about. If they say to you that President Trump wants to just launch everyone into space, do not issue a rebuttal. Just say, okay, fine. If it's somebody that you care about, that you love, and I know it's very difficult, but let them say anything they want, because they are in a world of hurt right now. They're in a matrix. They're in a bubble, a matrix, a computer program, a simulated existence, a simulated reality. They cannot believe that he's a good president. They cannot believe that he's even just an okay president. They can't even believe that he's just not that great of a president, but he's not the end of the world. They have to see him. They have to see him as the worst president of all time. No. I'm talking about, John, I'm talking about somebody, a comment. There was a comment in one of my uploads that somebody got into an argument with a family member about President Trump. Okay, my thing is the relationship with the family member, the relationship with the friend is more important than being right about the argument. That's what I'm saying. And if you have to apologize, even if you don't mean it, in my opinion, I would. Just because you're dealing with people who are not rational. That's all I'm saying. But to each his own. I'm only saying, because the person asked, I was asked what I would do. So, Lucky Licks, thank you. You got to understand, do not lose family members, friends from this, because this is only going to get worse. You have to understand, when Clinton becomes nominee, the embarrassment of having to vote for Madam Secretary twice and lose twice, the notion of losing twice is not going to be, they're not going to be happy with it. You and I will be amused, but many people will come to me, oh my God, she might win. Oh my God, she might win. I know what's already taking place, because I saw this in 2016, but in reverse. They didn't take President Trump seriously, and they said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Then he, Luke St. Martin, thank you. Luke St. Martin, thank you. Quick draw. The quick draw. Luke St. Martin, Eric H526. You cannot have better moderators, ladies and gentlemen. I am very lucky. I have H.A. Goodman's other channel. I have H.A. Goodman this channel. I am very lucky. I have around 150,000 subs on this channel. Could be a lot more very soon when Madam Secretary fulfills the H.A. Goodman prophecy. And I have about 15,000 subs on H.A. Goodman's other channel. And that's going to be a lot more too. I'm a very lucky man. And I just can't thank Eric H526 and Luke St. Martin enough, because they're great moderators. And I have two of the best moderators in all of YouTube. And I have the best comment section. I really have the best comment section in all of YouTube also. I'm not just saying that. It's just listening to the comments, like reading the comments is just great. But let's just listen to this again. This is President Trump. We're just going to do this again, just to reinforce everything that I've been saying since 2017. I will be the only person, ladies and gentlemen, to accurately not just predict. It's now the H.A. Goodman prophecy. Here's the prophecy.
More delegates before you get to the convention. It's a weird deal going on there. I don't know what's happening. And I don't know why President Obama hasn't supported Joe Biden a long time ago. There's something he feels is wrong. Why isn't he come out? I'm sure he's got to come out at some point, because he certainly doesn't want to see me for 4 more years. We're not, we think a little bit differently. You know what? I'll tell you, it does amaze me that President Obama hasn't supported.
He hasn't supported Biden because he knows Clinton's going to be nominee. He doesn't even like Biden. Bernie hasn't given the delegates because he wants to leverage Hillary Clinton. That's the issue. That's the issue. That's the issue. The issue is he hasn't. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders does not. Bernie Sanders knows what's going on. He's basically a part of the whole charade. He's going to. This is Bernie's version of political leverage. I'm going to keep my delegates, up until the point where I say, okay, have them. But you know what? The fact that I keep them, you never know. I could perhaps take them and keep them forever. Yeah, right. What he is doing is keeping delegates because he knows that Clinton is going to be the nominee. This has all been a charade. This has all been a charade. It was never a primary. It was a theatrical performance. It was a farce and a charade. And I kept telling everybody I was a lifelong Democrat up until last year. I mean, I've been a Trump supporter for 2 years, but I changed to no party affiliation. But check it out.
So I have one final question, which I will ask, but I just want to say, after the question, we're going to have a reception at the Sport and Fitness Lounge, so I hope you'll all join
Oh my goodness, a reception at the Sport and Fitness Lounge? Oh, that's great.
us, and as well as the people in the overflow room. And then
I like the way that sounds.
and that you'll also let our incredible guests leave the stage before you depart. Okay, now the question that's on everybody's mind, from Madeline Barty. You've all been in D.C. for quite some time now. Are you rooting for the Nationals in the World Series?
I guess I should go first. I'm the only one that's not running for anything, and
fun work.
Oh, Lord. Of course, with my soccer goal, yelling. Let's listen to this again.
So I have one final question, which I will ask, but I just want to say, after the question, we're going to have a reception at the Sport and Fitness Lounge, so I hope you'll all join us, and as well as the people in the overflow room. And then that you'll also let our incredible guests leave the stage before you depart. Okay, now the question that's on everybody's mind, from Madeline Barty. You've all been in D.C. for quite some time now. Are you rooting for the Nationals in the World Series?
I guess I should go first. I'm I'm the only one that's not running for anything, and ever, or at least she may or may not ever run for anything, but I can't legally run for president again. I wouldn't mind being, a town supervisor or something.
He spills the beans. He spills the beans, people. He spills the beans. And that's it. He spills the beans. There's nothing more to say. What more do you need to say? That's the secret. I mean, if you want to hear Clinton from her own mouth, here you go.
The Republican Party that never produced a bill in Congress to replace what they were trying to repeal, and has stood behind an effort to eliminate it altogether. And there goes health care for millions of Americans. And it is striking to me that, we're having a debate on our side of the political ledger, but it's a debate about the right issue. How do we get to health care coverage for everybody that we can afford?
Will you support whoever the candidate is on the Democratic side?
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Yeah, because I think I know who they're likely to be.
Why would you qualify the statement? Why would you qualify voting for the nominee only because you think, exactly, D-Lynn, exactly. Why would you quantify the statement, I'll vote for the nominee, I'll support the nominee because I know the nominee is going to be me? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's so Clintonian. It's so beautiful and Clintonian. I love it so much. Listen to it again.
And there goes health care for millions of Americans. And it is striking to me that, we're having a debate on our side of the political ledger, but it's a debate about the right issue. How do we get to health care coverage for everybody that we can afford?
Will you support whoever the candidate is on the Democratic side?
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Yeah, because I think I know who they're likely to be.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I'm not going to go that. I'm not going to go there.
You're not going to go there because if it was Biden, why didn't you just say Biden? She's not going to go there because she knew that she would only support the candidate if it's her. If it's her. That's it. That's it. Now, we've heard enough from President Trump and Bill Clinton and Hillary regarding exactly what I've been talking about. Exactly what I've been talking about. But here, if you don't believe me, let's listen to old Biden right now. This is, if you don't believe me, if you don't think that Hillary's going to be nominee, then here's the alternative, people. Here's the alternative.
Shut and people at home. Are you at all concerned, as Trump said, that we cannot let the cure be worse than the problem itself?
We have to take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what.
He wants to make the problem worse no matter what. He wants to make the problem worse no matter what. So it's hilarious. It's really hilarious. I mean, check it out. They're not going to roll with this man who not only has major allegations, did exactly, actually, what they claim Trump did in the hot mic. Like, here's the real test for all the people who went, oh my God, hot mic. It's like, okay, how do you react when a person is literally accused of literally doing that? But check it out.
Are you at all concerned, as Trump said, that we cannot let the cure be worse than the problem itself?
We have to take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what.
I mean, is there anything else that you need? Is there anything else that you need? I thought at one point I found the actual meaning behind that, but there is no meaning behind it. This is the best one, though. This is the best one. This is the best one.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by God. You know the thing.
Yes. You don't try to be this patriotic, this passionate, enthusiastic, this leader, this person who's trying to evoke such nostalgia or passion or patriotism, and you know the deal.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by God. You know the thing.
You know the thing. You know the thing. And you know the thing. You know the thing. Did you know the thing? Do you really know the thing? Okay. Hold on one second. So I think look, everyone, the reason I keep harping on this also is not just because I made the biggest political call of all time. It's because people take this seriously. They take it seriously. They take this seriously. They evaluated MSNBC and CNN and they really, really evaluate it, and they talk about it, and it's just, gosh, you think Beto O'Rourke can win, and all this stuff. It's part of the charade. You cannot believe that a megalomaniacal couple, the most narcissistic couple in the world. Here, hold on one second.
Holloway, probably for your dad. Get hot, I got a lot of, hey, I sit on.
You think they're going to go in the centennial of the 18th Amendment giving, the 19th Amendment giving women the right to vote? And you think they're going to go with, I get hot?
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn,
I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. In the sun.
that turn
That girl.
Blonde in the sun.
In the sun.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
I don't see nothing wrong with rubbing Joe Biden's leg hair down.
So it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
I mean, when was this officially a charade? I told you in 2017. But when was it officially a charade? I mean, at what point do people say, oh yeah, that this is really, this is an act. This is a very bizarre act. Okay? Hold on. You want some more? Want some more Biden? We haven't even gotten full peak Biden yet. I think we have actually, but here. All right, so here. Hold on. Hold on one second here.
Off the board. I'll come up and drag you off. Well, and so he's up on the board. In those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things I had to use, if you and they weren't allowed to. It was a 3-meter board. If you fell off sideways, you landed on the darn cement over there. And Corn Pop was a bad dude.
He was a bad dude, Corn Pop. And his friend Frankenberry was even a badder dude. Bad. Bad. He was a bad dude. Trump is a bad dude. Trump is a bad dude.
And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did. And back in those days, you show how things have changed. One of the things you had to use if you...
So there you go. I mean, we can do this all day. We can do this all day. This is not real. This is not happening. Okay? It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I don't care what MSNBC and CNN, well, obviously they're part of it. Well, they're either too ignorant to know what's going on or they're officially part of it. But he knows what's going on. Let's listen to this again. This is great.
So I have one final question, which I will ask, but I just want to say, after the question, we're going to have a reception at the Sport and Fitness Lounge, so I hope you'll all join us, and as well as the people in the overflow room. And then that you'll also let our incredible guests leave the stage before you depart. Okay, now the question that's on everybody's mind, from Madeline Barty. You've all been in D.C. for quite some time now. Are you rooting for the Nationals in the World Series?
I guess I should go first. I'm the only one that's not running for anything, and
there you go. Then he says ever.
Or at least she may or may not ever run for anything.
That's a rare, that's like, that should be in a time capsule. That should be in a time capsule. It's one of the rare moments of Bill Clinton actually being honest. A rare moment. But here's Madam Secretary.
Declare the Affordable Care Act unconstitutional. And if that happens, then it will be the absolute most stark comparison between the Republican Party that never produced a bill in Congress to replace what they were trying to repeal and has stood behind an effort to eliminate it altogether. And there goes health care for millions of Americans. And it is striking to me that, yeah, we're having a debate on our side of the political ledger, but it's a debate about the right issue. How do we get to health care coverage for everybody that we can afford?
Will you support whoever the candidate is on the Democratic side?
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Yeah, because I think I know who they're likely to be.
Who are they? Who do you think it's going to be?
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
It's unbelievable. I mean, how conniving can you get? It's unbelievable. So, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's unbelievable. Christopher, thank you. Thank you. Very kind. Thank you. You have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where all of this is choreographed. You're not going to just give $1.2 billion to Joe Biden. Okay, I wouldn't even give $5 to Joe Biden. But Democrats are not going to give $1.2 billion. They'll raise even more money with Clinton as the nominee. Everything was to every single thing that took place, ladies and gentlemen. Every single thing that took place from the Steele dossier in 2016, before President Trump won the presidency. This was their insurance policy. This was their plan. It was never about national security. The DNC getting hacked is not national security. It's national security to liberals. or the Democrats. It's not national security. They wouldn't care if the RNC was hacked. You think they would care? They would say, too bad for you. They don't have that. They would have done the same thing. Their value system is tested throughout this election. And you see what they truly believe, which is it's okay for us, it's not okay for you. And furthermore, if you do something, we can pontificate and condemn. If we do something, you don't have a right to condemn. And that's it. That's how they do things. That's how they roll. That's exactly how they roll. That's exactly how they do things. So this has nothing. This election is a rematch. You know, Bernie Sanders had a functioning campaign in 2016. Democrats miscalculated and they underestimated Bernie. He had a functioning campaign because it wasn't just about one thing, and it wasn't just about being a social media creation. Bernie's campaign was horrendous in 2020, and they also cheated him again. So, but in each case, Democrats, their biggest issue was their voters. The biggest issue the Democratic Party has is its voters. They don't believe in the same thing. They don't want the same things. They don't want the same things. And it's like you have this, what they call a tent. You have a whole bunch of people who just have to vote Democrat because that's just the majority of the Democratic Party is okay with anything, with any candidate. That's why they don't really have a value system that they're voting on. You have Rose Twitter now. You have the I'm With Her crowd still running the show. But 90% of Rose Twitter is going to vote for any Democrat. The allegiance and the alliance or the allegiance or the loyalty is there. There's no ideological link between Rose Twitter and the I'm With Her crowd. Very few things they actually agree on. Okay, very few things they actually agree on. The I'm With Her crowd is moderate. The average Democrat is a moderate Republican, except for certain issues where they obsess over. So if it's climate change, they think climate change is a bigger, more pressing issue than never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts. But that's not true, because the sea levels aren't going to rise next year or even 10 years from now. We could face a nuclear confrontation because of reckless foreign policy, which we've had this reckless foreign policy since President Bush. So the world isn't going to end tomorrow or 100 years from now from climate change. The world could end tomorrow from a nuclear confrontation. But they mitigate that risk because it's not part of their their shtick. They're like this morality. They have this obsession, this morality obsession, where they've turned politics into good and bad, right and wrong. And their politics are not, should never be linked to morality. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very, very much to my super chat. Thank you to everyone here. I will be back probably around 9 o'clock this evening. So be here at 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. About 9:30, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to my super chat. Thank you. Be here around 9:30, everybody. I will be here. Usually I'm a little late, but I'll be here around 9 or 9:30, okay, everybody? Be here. I'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone. God bless.